Hey guys, Bo Spurlock with Hellhound Outdoors. This video I wanted to make to see what the difference is between the quality of store-bought Fatwood compared to what I can find myself. Because, well, I'll show you here in a second. This right here is 1.5 pounds of Fatwood that you can get at Kroger. You can get it at Kroger for $5. It says it's natural, you know, they harvested it themselves, whatever, just Fatwood. There's some pretty good pieces too. I mean, you can see this stuff is just soaked in it. Compared to the stuff I find, you know, I'd have to hunt all day to find one, you know, this amount. All day. But $5 and I can get it here. Compared to this stuff, is pieces I found, you know, that's found it out in the woods or whatever. You can see there that it's got, you know, there's a bunch here, not so much there. Some in the center. I mean, I need to, you know, shave it all down to get to it. But you can see what I mean. This is, you know, it took me 2 or 3 hours to find this little bit here compared to $5 for 1.5 pounds. Like I said, that's a lot. That's a lot of wood, a lot of Fatwood. And I've already used some of it. So let's set up here and I'm going to see, you know, what I can do to, you know, compare the two. I know that there's really not a comparison because what I find varies. You know, I can find some that's one great gigantic chunk of it, and theirs is all consistent. So maybe that's all it is with the store-bought, is just consistency. But we're going to do some tests here, see how it works, see how it lights, see how long it'll burn. You know, just do some tests with it, compare it to what I have found myself. If there's a bunch of noise, it's windy as hell outside right now, and I'm inside of this hangar in the back cave. So I'll have to show you what it looks like. It's all sheet metal over top of beams, but a lot of it's kind of tore apart in the years. So it's all, that's what you're hearing, is all that stuff kind of flipping around in the wind. But I had to come in here so that way I could actually talk and you all can hear me. So I'm gonna set up here and I'll be right back. Here's a piece that I found myself. I just kind of sawed it into a little piece there because that's all there was of it. I cut the rest of it out. So use my habelis, love my habelis. I'm gonna make a, you know, kind of shave this up a little bit. We'll see how it takes a flame. Hardest part with this is going to be where it's small. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Now, because I know that this stuff burns pretty easily with the ferro rod, I'm not going to make a gigantic stick. I don't need it, and it's just a waste of, you know, material for me. So, see how this does with the ferro rod? Give me a second, I'm going to grab my scraper. It'll be a little easier and a little bit more controlled. Okay, so you kind of see what that took, and this is the natural stuff that I found myself. Now I know that this stuff will burn a long time. I mean, that one little piece of wood right there is enough to get a bunch of wood dried out actually, and get your, some sticks going or whatever, so that way you can make you a fire. But let's go ahead and check the other stuff. It's hard to even blow out. See all that sap? See that watery looking stuff? That's just crazy how much sap is in Fatwood. But now let's try a piece of the store-bought. To make it fair, I'm going to make it about the same size, little curls. I'll go ahead and show you. You see how much is in this stuff? I mean, it's just crazy thick with it. And it just cuts so easy. Just that little bit right there, I know a fire will go. So, same ferro rod. Seems like it took a little easier. Like I said, you can just see how much resin is in this stuff. See all the wetness. I don't know if it shows up in the camera really or not, but let's try a different piece here. We'll take this big piece I've got right here, and we'll go ahead and process it down real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, now as you can tell, I got this stripped down. I mean, this is a really good piece of, fat wood that I've collected. So, make it into a feather stick real quick. Okay, this is all I usually do with the fat wood. I mean, you can see where that shine is right in here. That's how resonated this stuff is, but just that little bit right there will start a fire. There's no need in making a big feather stick unless you're making a feather stick to get dry wood out of just a regular piece of wood, not fat wood. Fat wood, small curls like this will start a fire. Zoom this in a little bit for you all. There you go. It just seems to me so far that it takes a lot more effort to get this stuff going with a ferro rod than it does the other stuff. This stuff right here, I mean, I can just barely shave up some. I'm gonna try it, see if I can do it just with, without even shaving it up. I don't think that's really feasible, but see there, I'll just make that many curls. Just what? 3. Hardest thing has been able to get down to it. So just with the 3 curls, I have, get this going. So what's my conclusion? So with the store-bought stuff, I just feel like it's a lot better quality. Now that's a variable too though, because this one piece that I found was a very good piece. It's a big old chunk of it. So, I mean, if you've got the time, yeah, it's better to go get your own because it don't cost nothing. But for $5, $5 you'd have enough Fatwood to do you for a whole year. That right there is what you get for $5. And like I said, I've given away 5 or 6 pieces of it. I've used several pieces of it. And then I decided to do this video. But in conclusion, I just think the store-bought's just a lot more easy for me because for $5 I can grab it. It's at Kroger's is where I found that. I believe they have something similar at Walmart and some of your different stores. It's just wherever, your fire logs and stuff like that would be. So yeah, the store-bought's better for me because it's just a lot easier for me to get it. And I know that the quality is unsurpassed. Now, I have seen videos on people making their own, just taking regular pine wood and putting pine sap in a can, boiling it up, and just dropping in sticks and letting it soak in that stuff. And those seem to work really well. But I'm just talking about, store-bought compared to what I found myself. And you kind of seen with the stuff I found myself, it just seems like it took a lot more spark to get it going. With the store-bought, I could make a lot less feathers and get them going a lot easier than I could if I was to shave up the whole stick of what I found. So, all right, guys, that was my quick video on the difference between store-bought Fatwood compared to, harvested Fatwood or naturally harvested, whatever you want to call it, stuff I found. If you liked the video, comment below. I'll leave a link to the Fatwood that I bought. If y'all have, anything at all you want to talk to me about, or personally, you can get a hold of me on Hellhound Outdoors on Facebook. And I'll answer you back if you just message me on there. It's linked to my cell phone, so it'll come straight to me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, as soon as I see it. Also, please take the time to share this with your friends. If any of my videos, I'm up to 30-some videos now, and I've got roughly 250 subscribers. I would like to grow because this is something I love to do. And as always, if you haven't already, subscribe and, help the channel grow. So, until I can, get back out, I'll be making another video here pretty soon on another video on the yo-yo reel. Try to see how those have been doing, and I'll do an update video sometime on my hapless bush tool and the mods I've made and stuff like that. So, see you soon. Bye. So it would seem that my hapless bit me. I'm gonna look whenever I get home and see how bad I'm bleeding. I don't know yet. I don't want to look up top, but I know my sock is soaked. So, this is from the hapless video. I'm sorry, the comparison of Fatwood. Also, I was telling you all that the noise, but this is what all you're hearing, is all that stuff up there flying in the wind and banging. I'll keep you updated on the wound. Bye.